Do you have balance in your life? Whoa. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me explain what I'm trying to talk about here, okay? All right, so what I'm talking about is balance in your life. Okay, we all know about the big picture, balancing your life between work and home and social life and friends and all that. You know, it's a big thing that, you know, we've all tried to work at. But if you're going to come and live here in the Philippines full time, you're going to have those same, what I call big ticket items. But you'll have other ways of having to balance your life here. So, you know, the big ticket items, they're going to be somewhat the same. Where are you going to live? What part of the Philippines? Are you going to rent or are you going to buy? Maybe build? A lot of big ticket things. And of course, you want to take some time with that. A lot of people suggest come and stay here for a year. If you've only been here a few times, maybe short visits, more than likely you've been in what we call kind of like the tourist stage of being here, even if you've been here a few times. If you've come and stayed here for a length of time, maybe 6 months, maybe you come over with your wife that lives with you in the country you're in, and you come and stay for 6 months, you know, then you'll be a lot more prepared for what I'm saying. But if you've only been here a few times, those short visits, give yourself some time. It's not going to hurt you to rent for a year, whether or not you're going to be close to maybe a girlfriend or wife's family, or maybe you want to live in the city, even just an average city, not something big. Give that some time. A lot of people say 1 year. I think 1 year is a good time. And of course, those big ticket items, those are going to be the most important, you know, to begin with. But then, kind of the area I wanted to go into is going to be another category of balance, and this is going to have a lot to do with how much you're willing to compromise, what your budget is for sure, and where you're going to live. And that's going to be all the little things. But mainly I'm addressing the average guys, which is going to probably be the majority of us. Live on an average income, average cities and areas all throughout the Philippines. And your quality of life is going to depend on the balance you have of some of your Western comforts. How much, how little. But you're going to find that almost all of us need a little bit of that balance of having our Western culture here with us. I just seen my cat. He's way over here down the street. Moot! So the quality of your life here is going to come down many times to just all the little things. You would be really amazed at the little things here and how much they can really bug you. How much they can get on your nerves. Just having a few Western things around you, whether it's food or maybe some of your hobbies and that, but finding those things are going to be so difficult. You can ask everybody and you'll end up having a hard time actually finding it. More than likely, in my case, I stumble across things. Hi!
Hello.
I can't tell you how many times over the years I've been out to look for something I needed, something I was doing around the house, or Just really simple things. Or maybe food I was looking for. Okay, always on the lookout for a good taco. So many times when you're looking for it, you can't find it. You can ask so many people, but they really don't understand exactly what you're looking for. My wife is very intelligent, speaks perfect English, well educated, but she doesn't always understand exactly the type of thing I'm looking for. Now, where it may help is like if you're here with your wife who has lived with you in your country, or like in the United States, and she's lived there a while, she's going to have a lot better understanding and know how to bridge that gap with people to help find things like that. But even then, sometimes it's just sometimes you're just going to stumble across it when you're not even looking for it, and you would be really surprised just how good it is when you do come across stuff. Let me just explain something really simple. I don't know how long around here I've looked for like tortillas. Okay, simple tortillas. You can make a lot of different things with tortillas that are going to give me a little bit of that comfort from back home. And been in the same store, big department store type of supermarket, been in there shopping I don't know how many times over the years. And just early this year, I stumbled across tortillas. Mission tortillas, just like we have in the States. And I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's like my birthday and Christmas all in the same day. Now I'm making tacos and burritos and quesadillas, and everybody around loves them. And just those little things that bring that little extra comfort back into your life here. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because I got quesadillas now, that doesn't mean I still don't have the challenges of living here, even after almost 5 years now. Those challenges are still going to be with us constantly. But so many guys bail out and give up after a few years here just because of a lot of little things oftentimes piling up. And then that becomes a bigger issue. It just seems like more and more build up, and next thing you know, you're just not able to do it no more, and guys will bail out. Well, since the time I came here, I've been committed that this is going to be my home and this is where I'm going to stay. So for me, I have to work hard at not letting things get to me too much. It still happens. I don't care who you are, where you come from. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to live in a completely different world, completely different culture. So what it really comes down to is just not giving up. You never know what's around the corner for you. The next little thing you stumble across that you'd actually been looking for might just make the difference, from the straw that broke the camel's back and made you want to give up here. But just know it's always going to be a challenge. So, as I've said before in other videos, you have to continue finding out what's going to work for you. Always have that good plan. Always have the backup plan. Sometimes more than one. And often, like so many other people will tell you, you got to have patience here. Well, that's going to go a long ways. But it's going to be a combination of things. It's going to be patience. It's going to be compromise. And it's going to be balance. Balance your life. Balance the big ticket, but don't forget about the little ticket items. It really, really can make a difference. So, and be ready to adapt. Things will change for you over time. You may come here with the plans to build a big house and do this and do that, and later on you may find, I'd be fine with something smaller and having a few more creature comforts of home. Good air conditioning, a nice stove to bake in. You'd be really surprised how you're going to look at things a lot different after you've been here some time. And so that goes back to, again, take your time. Don't be in a rush to build and commit to one area. That's going to be another big one on the big ticket items, is give that a little bit of time. It won't hurt you a bit to rent for, say, even a year or 18 months. And maybe try more than one area, and you're going to have a lot better understanding of what you like, what you don't like, and what you need to be able to, to make it a long-term stay, if that's what you really want. If you really want to stay here long-term, find your balance. Okay? Thanks, everybody. See you in the next video.